Mike had expenses.
Yeah.
Hi,
Go ahead.
I'm Caroline Welder.
And I'm Josh Beadle, and we're from Three Brothers Theater. We're a new ensemble company in downtown Waukegan.
And we have been asked that in June we get together a couple of people from our networking group to be actors and put together kind of a skit play on how to engage your customers and consumers through storytelling. Because there are a lot of things that you can do to get your person or your consumer, whoever you're trying to speak to engage with you outside of, a lot of what Linda was saying, outside of your business. And how it could just take that one thing that connects you to that other person where all of a sudden they're engaged and now you can move forward with what you're trying to pitch. So it's kind of trying to get a more human side and a more personal side to what is going on. So trying to learn how to tell a story effectively, which can be very difficult if you're not comfortable. So we're also going to need some guinea pig volunteers.
And you know what the best part is? I get to select them.
We're probably going to have to do it after work hours because we, as a theater company, have day jobs. So if you're interested at all, sign up and we will start writing a little script and hopefully we can help everybody get a little more comfortable speaking with their entourage.
And, you know, this is a great segue because over the last 2 months, the GWDC has been working with Josh and Caroline about getting them into a space on Genesee. And that's a great thing. But also one of the other things is we've been pushing forward with what I talked about last time at our last speaker series, which is that investwaukegan.com concept. And what we launched this week, and this is going to get tied into our website if you haven't been to our regular website, that's greaterwaukegan.org. But what we launched this week, if I can hit this, is our Kickstarter program. And so Kickstarter, this is a wholly owned Kickstarter program that the GWDC owns. And if you don't know what Kickstarter is, particularly Josh, you can talk about what donation-based crowdfunding is all about, and I'll let you...
Sure. So the Invest Waukegan site is it's first and foremost a Kickstarter site. You can start your own campaign if you'd like. Kickstarter crowdfunding, we've heard a lot about it in the media recently. It's that idea of anybody can donate to a cause or campaign, and we're looking for, you know, the smaller dollar amounts. We're not looking for $10,000. We're looking for a $25 donation, $50 donation, $100, $500 donation. So what we've set up here is just a brief, a small campaign for rolling funding to cover some of our utility costs and to kind of get us in the space and set the space. Obviously, it's a storefront in downtown Waukegan, so it's not exactly what you would picture when you think theater, but we're going to turn it into one. And so we need a few dollars just to do that.
And so these are donations based, and so once you go through funding the campaign, we take all different types of credit cards, even American Express. That one kind of blew me away. But it also did do online pay by check. So it's a really tight integrated system. I know we've been working on this for a number of months. It's still, we talk about it as a functional beta. But what we really need next are more people with ideas. I've reached out to Jennifer, who just walked in. Thank you for coming today. She's working on some ideas, and let's see, who else am I picking on? Arlene, who's not here, she's working on something for Words on Wheels. But this is an open site. If you have a campaign or some cause that you think needs greater exposure, like Linda, if you needed something for the rescue pets, as long as it's within the greater Waukegan boundary box, from North Chicago up to Kenosha, out to I-94, and that business or venture or project is going to happen within that. We want your ideas. We want your dreams because that feeds into really what the purpose of the Waukegan Networking Group is trying to do at that next level, which is foster and mentor these Nancessa businesses so they can become viable business ventures. And this ties in with the crowdfunding where we're talking about the people who really need kind of something to kickstart their programs. And we're also talking with different lenders about doing traditional and non-traditional lending. We're also talking to venture capitalists, and we're also looking at crowd equity funding. So we have a whole full ecosystem to take any idea, vet it properly so it can become a reality. And the end goal with that, the end goal is we have so many empty buildings here. The only way we're going to fill them are be creating businesses that then fill the empty buildings so we can rise the property values, just so we can really get this section of Illinois energized.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit about fund.greaterwaukegan.org. Right now, you're pretty much going to need to type into it, and then I can wrap on Jeff's knuckles to get the link on the homepage on the regular website. They got linked to this and the Invest Waukegan site, and I've taken more than my fair share of time. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Look forward, and we'll get together to get the right cast put together, right? Quick before we hand over to Lou. Mike, you have a guest here today, right? We're looking for guests. I know you. So the person who brought somebody who invited is going to tell about him or her.
David? Stay there for a second. I was so energized by this group, I started telling people. David owns, works with, Scan First. Everybody here knows him. David's a heck of a networker already. Scan First, if you guys have any kind of like piles of paper sitting around, you want to get in a computer easily research, Dave's the guy to go to. We all have it, all the papers sitting around, and then you don't know how to access it, you got to go look in a box in a storage somewhere.